Hello watercolor lovers, how are you guys? I wanted to jump on and give you another lesson on watercolor mixing. Today I'm going to be mixing a really unusual color. So this one is called Dusk Yellow. Let me just remind you also that when you're mixing colors, make sure that you're starting out with something that doesn't have any fillers. So a good quality watercolor is always best. I actually make my own watercolors at jackswatercolor.com. So if you haven't tried out any of mine, I suggest you do because it is made by an artist for artists. This is my Dusk Yellow, which is a yellow base, but it is a very, very textured, granulating color. And granulating colors can be difficult to mix sometimes, but only because a lot of companies will make them in a very cheap way and fill them with fillers like talcum powder, which can cause all your mixes to go muddy and be very difficult to control. It can also dry a lot lighter than as you lay it down. So you can see with Dusk Yellow how textured it is, right? It's gorgeous. It's got that really, really beautiful depth of color, as well as the ability just to kind of give you texture right off the bat, just with one single watercolor. So let's go ahead and clean my brush. I'm gonna lean the color in different ways. So right now I'm gonna take advantage of the fact that it is a yellow base color, and I'm gonna add it to a simple sweet lemon. This is Lemon Yellow from Jack's Watercolor. Again, no dyes. This is all pure pigment. So this is PY3 pigment, also known as Hansa, and it is just gorgeous. Very difficult to get your hands on it, but every line usually carries it. The only difference is you want to make sure, again, that you only have a good quality watercolor with no fillers. Otherwise, when you mix it, it will go muddy. So by mixing in a little bit of my Dusk Yellow with a base yellow, so this is a very, very bright, bold yellow, I am now able to develop out another beautiful color. Let's take a deeper look at this. So this shade is truly pretty, right? It is taking all of the texture from the Dusk Yellow, but it's making it even more exciting and turning it into a more olive looking green. And I just love the color. I think it is just stunning. I would use this in florals, definitely, and it would be my choice to use this kind of a yellow over just a regular yellow. So just to show you what regular yellow looks like right next to it is it's just this, right? So you can see where having something that had a little more texture and a little more weight and depth of color is so much more exciting to use. This is also why I release a palette every single month in our monthly watercolor subscription. And this is so that we can paint with some exciting new colors every month, you know, and then test them out and decide if we want to maybe add that color to our palette moving forward, or if we want to move on to the next palette and just enjoy having some different colors to paint with every single month. That to me is what makes watercolor exciting and so much fun. I really, really love that. Hey, Sapphire, say hi. Hi. Hello. Peekaboo. Hi, Sapphire. What are you doing? Peekaboo. 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 Why? But he's just so cute. Look at the little face. He's such a cutie. So cute. Okay, let's go back. He's a good boy. Okay, so let's take our Dusk Yellow and we're gonna turn it into something else. So I'm gonna take it in its highest concentration, right like that. And I'm gonna put another bunch right here, so we can play with it, and another bunch of this gorgeous color right here. So now that we understand what it can become, we want to change it and see what else we can do with it. So right now I'm going to take something that everybody knows, right? So we're going to take our gorgeous Jack's Ultra, and we're going to mix Jack's Ultra in there so that we can develop this beautiful like gray blue. So, so pretty. And I'm gonna add even more Jack's Ultra to really transform the top into this really gorgeous midnight. So this is almost like, oh, like an indigo, a beautiful, beautiful indigo with a gorgeous night sky. Look at that. Look at how pretty this is. Can you see it? So, so beautiful. So pretty. So that's with the ultramarine. Now let's take a green. So I'm gonna take like something like Emerald Sea. And we're gonna mix in Emerald Sea. Hi, Coco. Bring it down. Add a little more of the Dusk Yellow to texture. This is why I love Dusk Yellow. It's so, so great. Look at this. This is almost, oh my gosh, it's beautiful. So this is beautiful, like for botanicals. This is gonna be really, really stunning for like undersea, right? So like if you take Emerald Sea and you add that to Dusk Yellow, look at that charging green with texture. Is that beautiful? Look at that color. Oh my goodness. It's so, so, so pretty. We're gonna look a little deeper at these when I get this third one done. So again, start with our Dusk Yellow. Okay. And I'm trying to decide what I want next. Dusk Yellow, Dusk Yellow. I think I'm gonna go and hit it with some, I think I'm gonna hit it with some of the really, really bright pink. You wouldn't think that this would work out, but it is actually going to stun you. It is gorgeous. For like a rose color, if you want like a pinky textured rosy color, hit it with one of the like opera colors that I have, or with pink lily or carmine or quinacridone rose. Oh my gosh, look at this. And so now you have a textured rose color. So let me get you some really, really good lighting here. I'm gonna kind of try and cast the light over it. You see how pretty? So, so pretty. Look at those colors. Look at these gorgeous shades and look at all of the texture. Good girl. So coming off of the Dusk Yellow, you add yellow and you get like a beautiful shade, right? Of yellow to use with texture, or you can develop an olive shade. And then if you add a little bit of ultramarine, so Jack's Ultra is heavily granulating. Look at this stunning color you got here. It's beautiful. And then if you add the Emerald Sea color, this is so pretty. So, so pretty. I think that's one of my favorite mixes. It's beautiful. I kind of had one called Mermaid that was almost like this, but this is a little brighter and a little more emerald color. So this is stunning, but has granulation and texture. And then look at this gorgeous rose color. So, so pretty. This would even be stunning as a backdrop to a very moody sunset, right? Actually, this whole palette would do a moody sunset really, really nicely with a little bit of water. All right, I hope this was valuable to you. I hope you enjoyed my color mix. I try to do color mixes that you won't see anywhere else because it's kind of boring just to constantly see the same colors mixed together all the time and think they're gonna like excite you in a different way. We may as well just, you know, end with that and enjoy what we can come up with these gorgeous new fresh colors. All of these are available at Jack's Watercolor. If you get lost, just go ahead and find the contact page at jackswatercolor.com and email me and let me know that you wanted to identify how to get these color mixes from Dusk Yellow. Have a great one, you guys, and I will catch you again soon.